Hello all and welcome to my channel Dasas Help, and in this video I'm going to talk about the 8th house in birth chart. Now 8th house being the house of death and transformation, sudden changes, sudden losses, sudden profit, which means it contains the element of something that happens when it was least expected and it happens suddenly. And we all know that change is very scary. Nobody wants to change until it starts hurting, until things become very ugly or uncomfortable to manage. So when 8th house is in a good position and 8th house lord is in a good position, so I'm going to explain the difference between these two aspects. When 8th house is in a good position, then what happens is that when any change comes your way, you get a lot of buffer time to be able to prepare yourself, to manage things further. Now let's say there is a situation where you were working, the company wanted to do a cost cutting, and your name is also in the list of layoff. So now how this change will come to you? Now in this case, if your 8th house is in a good position, then what happens is that you are going to get a good buffer time so that you can prepare yourself mentally, and also you are able to find another opportunity. So even if this change is coming your way, even if this is something which is very unpleasant, very uncomfortable, difficult for you to manage, still you will get good time to lessen your difficulty and manage everything else. Now in similar situation, if 8th house lord is strong but 8th house is not in a good position, then what happens? Now there can be this possibility that when native is leaving his current company, he may not have any job in his hand, but now how he is going to make a difference to his current situation. Now let's say when his boss must have revealed to him that you can be the part of this layoff, next layoff, then he is not going to have any further conversation with his superior about trying to retain him. This is where he will make a difference to his situation, because as we know that whenever we are undergoing any dasha which is related to 8th house, let's say you're undergoing any dasha of that planet which is placed in your 8th house, or you are undergoing the dasha of 8th house lord, or any planet which is forming any sort of connection with the 8th house. So there can be some sort of displacement that you are going to experience, but how you react to that change is something which is the test of that time. So when this native will not be so much moved by the kind of change which has hit him, so he will immediately start working on his situation, and with a very strong intention. He will not be so much worried about the past, he will not be so much resistant to this change. So this is where time is going to help him, because 8th house lord is strong, so which means the capacity to be able to come out of that situation where things have gone grey. So you will do that with a very strong intention, and somehow you will be able to win. And this is where this time has tested you. It is going to offer you a very good change, a very bright opportunity, through which you are going to feel that had this change not been there, I wouldn't have been able to come across this opportunity which is so brilliant, which is so important for my future needs, for my future progress. So whenever you are undergoing any dasha which is related to 8th house, always remember that if change is coming, it has a very important reason. It is checking your immunity, it is checking your ability to be able to adapt to that change. The sooner you are ready, the better for you. And in such periods, if we become resistant to change, we are not open to change, and we are busy discussing what has gone wrong, how unlucky we are, then these periods literally treat us very badly, because they have a very strong purpose in our lives. They make us interact with that reality of life which is continuously telling us that nothing is permanent, and we are only trying to make it permanent, which is never going to work. Only change is constant. So if you are not ready to accept it and understand it, then wherever you're choosing to be, things will become very difficult for you to manage. So it's better that you understand the importance of 8th house in your chart. Now if you look at personal life, you will get to see so many people who are ready to be in bad marriages, bad relationships, not because they have a very strong situation or reason due to which they will have to hold back themselves from moving on, but the reason is that their mindset is like that, because they do not want to put an effort into restarting things. into experiencing the new phase of life. They are very much okay with that phase which appears as dead, not working out for them. Still, they want to resist change just because change is very scary in their heads. And every time when we are undergoing any dasha related to 8th house, it is going to remind us that change might appear very scary, but it is very important. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please hit a like. You can share it with your family and friends. And if you want to take consultation from me, offline or online, in the description of this video, you can find my contact details and you can contact me there. I'll see you soon in the next video. Please take good care of yourself.